Oh boy, oh dear, oh dear. Hello everybody and welcome back to this once again very filthy table. I'll clean it one day, but it won't be today, even though today has been the same day as pretty much every other video that's gone up recently. Anyway, we've got one of those videos where it's probably going to be long and not very interesting and kind of boring, much like most of my content, or specifically the horse building thing. Today we're looking at something I've had for a while and I kind of just wanted to do. Yes, we're looking at the Creator Dinosaurs. Set for bas relief creating. A bas relief is a low relief where the image projects over the background not more than for half of its depth. The encyclopedia. We don't know which encyclopedia, just the encyclopedia. Yes, it looks like it's plaster of Paris casting things of dinosaurs, which are going to be terrible. The Terror Bird's pretty cool. And I'm going to have a go at making these dinosaurs. Something wrong with these dinosaurs. Yes, it's it actually tells you what it contains. A pouring form, a container with fast hardening mixture, a holder, a soft magnet, and a plastic knife for stirring and leveling. Oh, very nice. I'll be able to pretend that I'm good at what I do for a change. Oh, look, there's stuff on the back. Oh, actually, before we read the stuff on the back, let's release this from its packaging. Oh no. I did that off camera so you can't see the satisfaction. Oh dear, come on. Because it would take this. There we go, yes, it's a slice away. I'm going to cut my fingers off with that knife one day, I tell you. For goodness sake, who would have thought taking blooming plastic packaging off would be so difficult? Go over there. I love owning a house. I can throw stuff around. You are holding a wonderful toy, the Fantasizer. Fantaser? The Thing Kit. For bas relief creating. Using special molds and fast hardening mixture, you and your child... Pidge, we're building something. Can easily create a masterpiece which will be shown to friends with proudness and delight and shame, and to YouTube as well. The process of bas relief creating is amusing and would tell your child, Pidge, a lot about characteristics of different objects and will please him/her. Pidge is very likely to just try and have sex with half the objects, so we're not going to give it to him. You will have an interesting activity and a wonderful result. We wish you success in your creative work. Well, that was nice. And here's the other things you can get. I think we've got one of these ones that's got multiples. I kind of wish it was just a big picture, like that bird that appears to be wearing a hat or an afro. Very hard to tell. And there are instructions, which I'll kind of read as we go along. I've already read it. Oh, there's a mold. It's got dinosaurs on it. There's a Terror Bird. I like Terror Bird. So we've got a Stegosaurus. We've got the Terror Bird. We've got a Triceratops. We've got, I think it's meant to be a T-Rex, but it just looks like Barney when he's high. A Parasaur and a broken Velociraptor. A set of instructions. A soft magnet. A knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife. But that's a Stanley knife. Wait, no, I can do this properly. That's not a knife. This is a knife. No, it's not. It's a spoon. Oh, I can see you played Knifey Spoony before. Yeah, don't ask why that's there. And, the powder. Why am I doing this? Right. Lee, why am I doing this? He just shrugged. Can't really blame him, to be fair. So, yeah, just gonna go ahead and read the German, the French, the Spanish, and the Italian instructions, because the English, we don't get paperwork, but to be fair, with the way England is right now, and paperwork, what's that? You just burn paper, use it to burn witches or something like that. Take the contents out of the box and lay them on the table. Set down the bottom of the pouring form, empty the sack contents into a disposable container, and fill it with water. Yeah, let's do it with that one. Okay, so the basic gist seems to be, and this is my disposable container. It's a lovely thing that had I think this had Cantonese spare ribs in it. So we're going to put that in there, and then we're going to add all this beautiful water, which I pre-prepared, and then we're going to stir it with this fork, which I will inevitably eat my dinner with at a later point. Then we're going to pour it in there and just leave that to set for a few hours, and I will go and do something else. We're going to get it all over the table and make a horrific mess and basically regret everything I've ever done with my life, which is, again, sort of my life story right now. I might even paint it. You're supposed to paint it with, like, felt tips and stuff, child-friendly stuff, but I'll use an actual paintbrush. Ooh, aren't we lucky? I'm posh I am. Come on. Cut. Yeah, I think it's just plaster of Paris, though, which is not a material I've worked with for a long time. Ew. The instructions were going on about how the consistency should basically be something of yogurt. It should basically be like a yogurt. Ooh, I think there's the possibility that this container might be a bit too small. So actually, you know, I'm just gonna. I can buy another one of these for like no money whatsoever. Oh, look, it's gone all over the table. Excellent. That gives me a reason to wash this. And now we get to stir it. I can see lots of dust coming off the top of this. I can't help but feel that I'm probably going to die a horrible, painful death from some kind of asbestos poisoning. Yeah. So it's at 200 whatnots of water. I've got 200 whatnots of water. I need to change this tablecloth now. That's actually really bloody annoying. Or I'll just get the micro hoover and run it over the tablecloth. That's it when this is setting, and then I can film more YouTube. Yes. I think this is the point where we just speed it up now. Ooh. Yeah, I've been stirring for about 5 minutes now. So, in my mind, 5 minutes is more than long enough. This is why I'm not allowed to do anything even closely resolving or resembling any kind of adult activity. Remind me not to pour this down the sink as well. That would be quite bad. It's heavy. I mean, I suppose it's just mostly water, but, you know, so we're going to pour now. Yes, I've acquired this. The lighting does not agree with this plastic, so in we go. Oh, yes, that looks so good. Holy crap. This is horrible. Oh, it's going to leak everywhere. Oh, it's leaking everywhere. No, stop, it's going on the table. No. Oh no, stop going on the table. Stop it. No. Oh my gosh, why? Why am I so incompetent at everything I try to do? So we're just going to keep pouring. There we go. Right, whilst that inevitably just continues to leak onto the table. I couldn't just look at toy cars, could I? Look, I've got bags of toy cars here. I could have just bloody looked at them and had a nice clean day. No, just felt the need to ruin everything and make a mess. Nice one, Ekron, nice one. Right, well, whilst this inevitably dries and ruins everything, I'm going to go wash my hands and we'll come back to this. Just now, vigorously anticipating it getting nice and not liquidy. I think I'm going to be let down here. I set the timer up. It's got to do 2 rotations of 90. But it is getting solid. You see, I can smush it all along there and it really don't matter. So maybe it isn't a complete waste of time. It's a complete waste of bloody time. But hey, I've got 3 hours. I might be able to move it soon though and actually film something else. I just want to make a terror bird. Look, time has passed and it's getting solid. I could probably move this now. I'm not going to, but I could. We're on the second rotation of the thing going round now, and it's quite hard. See? It's very hard. It's all over the tablecloth. And I don't know if it's going to come out in the wash. Yay. It's doing a beep. Doing a beep. Which means actually we're halfway through. Wait, no, that's 3 hours. 2 times 90 is 3 hours, isn't it? Yeah, it is. 3 hours in. It's still kind of damp on the top, but... yeah, I think we're going to leave it for a bit longer. Stupid beeping. So here we are, not 1 day later, not 3 hours later, but a week later. Yes, this has been sitting for a week and the table has become rather comprehensively crushed with everything else I was working on throughout the week. Look, here's part of a nameplate. So yeah, it's been a week. It's lost that damp feeling on the back. It does feel quite dry now, as plaster of Paris does. Probably should have cut it before this point, but I haven't. So now I'm going to attempt to take it out, which is actually very easy. I just lifted it off and I could reuse that if I wanted to. I'm probably not going to though. So here we have our dinosaurs. They're actually quite well molded, to be fair. Oh, it's very powdery. Now where did I leave my knife? Let's see if we can cut through this. Ooh, it's very, very crickety crackety. Probably shouldn't have left this for so long. Oh dear. Dinosaurs cracked. Okay, so it's quite cracky. So we're going to have to be very careful with this, and I'm going to need a different tool. I can't rely on this. So I have to find... where's my decent crafting knife? There it is. Okay, so you're probably supposed to cut this all up in a week so it doesn't become all brittle and hard. So we're going to try and get the bird off, because that's the one I want to paint. Right now, that's the one I want to paint. So we're going to very carefully, using the crafting knife, which has gone a little bit blunt from all the model work I've done with it. We're just going to go around. Oh, you. Okay, we have our terror bird. These guys, I'm probably just going to go throw them at the wall for fun. So you get to see that at the end of the video. Stay tuned to see plaster of Paris being thrown against a wall. Shame about him. So let's just very, very carefully, there we go, just trim off our wonderful, beautiful terror bird like that. Okay, so there is our terror bird, complete and ready to paint. So, yeah. Paint. Well, I've got my large selection of paints that we'll be using right here, and we're going to be using these Model AV and game colours, as this is what I tend to use on my trains and things like that. I just actually finished a train yesterday, first one I've fully painted up. It's quite nice. I stole an A4 name. So, yeah, we've got pretty much everything we need here, and a horrific mess as well. So, ooh, delightful. I reckon we should start... What colour shall we make the terror bird as our cover? We've got lots of brushes. Well, let's start with the beak, and we'll have us a standardly yellow beak, I think. Yes, let's have a standard yellow beak. So we'll add some yellow in there. This is the bit of the video that's going to be fast forwarded, isn't it? So, there we go. It's our terror bird. It's terribly painted. It's not fantastically moulded. The paint hasn't worked particularly well, and it's covered in dust from this dinosaur. Yeah, I shouldn't have left it a week before I cut it. That was my fault, but I also don't care. It's done. Yeah, it was all right. Kids enjoy this kind of thing. Obviously, you're supposed to use like felt tip pens rather than, paint. Realistically as well, as I said, they will have got somebody in who's a professional to paint and colour all of these, which is why they look so good, except for him. He looks so derpy, it's unreal. But, yeah, I'm going to go put that on the shelf once it's dry and ignore everything. Oh my god. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Trust me, I don't intend to do much more content along this sort of vein because this was bloody insane and I kind of hate it. I did say we were going to throw these ones against the wall, but I feel like maybe I should paint them. They don't even break in a satisfying way. Those do survive, so I'm just going to leave them there. Ooh, windowsill.